Всем привет, меня зовут Дмитрий, я продолжаю прохождение игры The Elder Scrolls Online. В прошлой части я победил Вафу, который был предводителем некромантов. Вот в этом месте, сейчас, вот здесь, да, трон Туваки, священное место у них. И отправился я в Бергаму. Бергама, такой вот город. Здесь также есть миссия гильдии воров и сюжетный квест Альянса. Так, ну для начала я выберу свою награду. Так, хорошо. Давайте узнаем, что от нас хотят.
You're heading the wrong way, Wayfarer. Just so you know.
Ты имеешь в виду?
Anyone with the sense the gods gave to a dog is leaving Bergama, or making preparations to do so. Many people have gone missing in recent days, and the city officials can't seem to do their jobs. Whoever is behind this has them running in circles.
Уже власти ничего не предпринимают.
Politics. Always the problem here. The magistrate is a forebear, and the crowns say she is incompetent. Neither side trusts the other. It creates quite a mess. You want to help? Speak to the magistrate in the Hall of Judgment. I'm leaving.
Такс. Я вдруг осознал, что у меня слетел аддон, который показывал мне квесты прятанные. Ну, ничего страшного. В принципе, сейчас пока что сложно пропустить. Такс. Такой вот городок.
What are you looking at?
Я просто смотрю.
Hail, brother. Word has reached us that Talia now leads the tribe. Know that we stand ready to fight, should the shadow fall on Bergama.
Блин, я вообще поражаюсь, тут можно с каждым NPC поговорить. Ну и перевод всего, прям вообще больше.
Tava's blessings be upon you, Wayfarer. You have come.
Такс. Ну куда я пойду? В поисках истины. Сержантом оружейный. Такс. Ну, наверное, я с ними и поговорю. Блин, не знаю, что-то поменялось, как будто другую игру играю. Вроде ничего не поменялось, но все равно.
I don't need much.
Могу зайти. Гильдию бойцов.
Nice to see you, comrade. Our numbers aren't what they used to be. Live by the sword and all that.
Так, ты встречалась с главой гильдии Йофнера?
Sure, I remember him here, but not his business. I think he spoke with Akita a few times. I wish he was still around. Be interested to hear what he thinks of this contract, knowing the council's all torn up about it.
Что ты имеешь в виду?
Oh, you know. The guild has always been about our short, simple contracts. One and done was the mantra a lot of the lads used. Now this long-term thing with the anchors? The coin's good, but it's a big change. Not everyone likes it, that's all.
Ну да, якоря молотбала можно брать ежедневные задания. Так.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Bergame is a grim place these days, but the guild hall always welcomes comrades in arms.
Looking to crack some Daedric skulls? I've got what you need.
Встречал здесь главу гильдии Йофнера?
Yes, He actually visited a few times in the months before he died. Always came into town dirty and smelling like boots after a hard march. Never asked why. Didn't seem like a thing he was likely to tell me. Go carefully, comrade. Uncertain times in Tamriel. Only thing you can be sure of is a good weapon.
Хороший перевод. Знаете, очень литературный. Мне нравится. Так, Ахита, вот с Ахитой.
Welcome to the hall, comrade. I bet you've got some good tales to tell of our war on the anchors.
Я хочу знать о прежнем главе гильдии. Вы встречались здесь сегодня?
Sure, of course. Had me set out some supplies for him a few times. He said he was going out to Ragnthar, that weird old Dwemer ruin. I kept telling him the mages had already emptied it out, but he kept telling me he needed to go.
В чем интерес гильдии много?
Oh, studying it and such. Ragnthar is weird. Unique, I guess you'd say. See, nobody really knows where it is. Physically, that is. It has an entrance near here, right? But the mages say stepping through the door is some kind of...
Вроде чего?
Temporospatial claudication. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, it means the ruins inside are all scooped out of time and space. There are entrances to the place all over Tamriel, but nobody knows where it really is.
Пространственно-временные искривления, это интересно. Он не говорил, зачем туда собирается?
He said he was meeting someone, that he had to meet with them somewhere safe, that what they were talking about was very important. Guess that's why Yafnir went to the trouble of going to that weird old place.
Так, хорошо. Ну, теперь уже можно пойти к Элиф. Делать я, конечно, этого не буду пока что. Говорить Зоры. С кем еще можно поговорить? Да, говорю. Такс. Зачем мне поговорить с Зорой надо, кстати говоря? Так.
I see you there, but you must wait. A scholar's work is seldom urgent, but I have a request from the king himself. It seems the Ansei wards have been misplaced. Wait, I should not have... just forget I said that.
Я нашел один из оберегов в троне Туваки.
You did? It has occurred to me that the withered hand might seek to use the wards to raise the consecrated dead at Tuwaka's throne. I am relieved that you stopped them. So now we just need to find the other two wards. My apprentice Shiri is traveling with Prince Azar, trying to find answers, but they need my research. Let me work. I will ensure you are notified when we know more.
Как собираешься искать ответы?
It seems the power of the Ansei wards is somehow linked to their lives of the Ansei who created them. By learning about the Ansei, I hope to get an idea of where the withered hand may take the wards. Now, leave me to my work.
Полка. А, все на русском. Такс. Куда бы я зайти? Зайду, наверное, в таверну. Потому что... Да и нет. Или нет, сначала, наверное, я иду за книжечкой. Нет. Сюда зашел. Химическая бутылка. Зайду позже, ладно. Такс. Так, зайду, наверное, вот сюда. И уже потом пойду по заданию. Магистрата, а мне, в принципе, сюда и надо. Примерно. Смена нашему наследию. Так, ну это, видимо, здесь внутренние разборки между предшественниками и этими сносцами, или как?
Faharazad's appointee is as useless as a sundial in a sandstorm. If this is the best our forebear king can send, he should abdicate.
Одного не очень. Раджада, как тут красиво. С каждым можно поговорить.
These disappearances have the justice on Blade's edge. Seek him out if you have any information to impart.
Так, ну что, магистрат, что скажешь?
I welcome you to Bergamo, Wayfarer. I hope you brought your gold. Our markets have goods of the finest quality, things you can find nowhere else. Regardless of any rumors, I assure you the city is safe. So stay as long as you like.
Значит, слухи о том, что продают люди, это неправда?
Not entirely, but they have certainly been blown out of proportion. Some people speak as if respectable citizens were disappearing left and right. It's true that a few people have gone missing, but they were mostly beggars and vagrants.
Помощь в расследовании?
Oh, that is very kind of you to offer. But my administration has a handle on the situation. I believe Justice Ista and his officers have some promising leads. You are a guest here. It would not do for us to put you to work.
Продают у них тут люди. Кем?
I've not seen my son for some time. At first I thought he debauched himself into another stupor, but now I bear a father's worry.
Разновидности веры. Вот Рубка, главное божество якуданского пантеона, более известный как Высокий Папа, был первым богом, осознавшим, как спастись от голода Сатакала. Следуя его примеру, остальные боги научились обходу, процессу, который позволил существовать сверх срока одной жизни. Так, вот помощник Сэп, Тувака, якуданский бог души, Зет, бог крестьянских хозяйств, Морва, кормящаяся богиня, Тава, богиня птиц, Онси, бог войны, Ягна, бог клинка. Кундинг, Сэп. Данская версия Лорхана. Ну, то есть эти все боги, они повторяют пантеон, который принят в других частях Тамриэля. Все книги я перечитаю потом. Потому что во время прохождения это, наверное, не очень здорово. Разбиваться ты.
Pardon me. I would speak with you.
Вот мировой судья.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Our fair city has always been a sanctuary for those traveling across the scorching sands of the Alик'r desert. I hope you find it so. I am Justice Ista, the head of security here. I am pleased to meet you.
Тоже приятно познакомиться.
I overheard you speaking to the magistrate. You expressed an interest in assisting with the investigation. I know she believes we have the situation under control, but I'm afraid nothing could be further from the truth.
Почему же магистрат говорил иное?
Because I have withheld many of the facts. Magistrate Sulma is a forebear. In this withered hand business has the Crown's here calling for King Faharajad to step down. She has enough worries with that. Security is my duty.
Так. Ну ты говоришь, тебе нужна помощь.
I do. My bailiffs and I are Crowns. Duty requires we be impartial, but forebears do not trust us, and now our fellow Crowns distrust us because we work for the magistrate. No one talks, so we have no leads on the disappearances. Will you help us? That is what I had hoped. Of course, neither forebears nor Crowns will open up to a stranger, and in fact, you can't even enter their respective fellowship houses. I have a plan, though. You simply have to wear these dishdashas to disguise yourself.
Ты хочешь, чтобы я шпионил?
Yes. People get quiet when my bailiffs and I are around. Explore the city and listen. In particular, wear the disguises and visit Ragada's Respite and Ator's Oasis. Follow up on any leads and report back when you have something solid. I regret that political disagreements between Crowns and forebears should impede a criminal investigation, but recent events have increased tensions dramatically. I
Скажи
am
мне о
confident that your assistance in the investigation will prove to be valuable.
венценосцах.
The Crowns are traditionalists. We worship the old gods. In Bergame, many Crown families are even descended from ancient Yokudan nobility. Though we are loyal to the throne, we would prefer to see someone other than Faharajad sitting on it.
Скажи мне о предшественниках.
Politically speaking, the forebears claim to be more progressive. They've taken to worshipping the imperial gods and associating more with the other races. King Faharajad even joined the Daggerfall Covenant, a move Crowns were firmly against.
Такой мировой судья.
Justices are men and women chosen by common vote to keep order in Bергame. It is a grave responsibility, not a reward. We answer to the magistrate, but keep our own counsel. If you break the law in Bергame, we will find you.
This is getting to be absurd. How much longer must we pretend? My daughter wails in disappointment, and our two families verge on coming to blows. There is nothing to be done for it. The groom is not coming.
Что с женихом?
We do not know. Kaznar may be among those who recently went missing. Or he simply changed his mind. He is a forebear after all. I warned her. Crowns and forebears should not mix. Now everyone is angry. She must call off the wedding.
Почему она не хочет ее отменять?
Tiela is like a dune ripper in a sandstorm. She buries her head to hide from the truth. Perhaps you can help. I must stay here. But someone needs to speak to Kaznar's brother. Unless he can explain things. My daughter has agreed to give up. I am most grateful for your help. Kaznar's brother Ine will be at his market stall. The wedding offended him so greatly he had refused to attend. Whether he knows what happened to Kaznar or not, let us hope we can soon put the matter to rest.
Почему эта свадьба такая проблема?
For a crown to marry a forebear? In Sentinel, this may happen. But in Bергame, it is unheard of. For generations, our family's allegiances have not changed. If these two marry, whatever allegiance they choose, they will offend half the city.
Может быть, для всех это возможность помириться?
Ha! Oh, yes. I'm sure King Faharajad would like that very much. for crowns and forebears to settle our differences while he is in power. This would mean Faharajad's line would have everlasting legitimacy. I cannot support that.
Казнар мог передумать.
With a young man, the blood runs hot. He may have found another woman. Or it could be that he realized the foolishness of the idea. His family does not support the marriage either. His brother was not even planning to attend.
Ну, ты считаешь, что Казнар пропал?
I hope he's not missing. But we must consider the possibility. Many people have disappeared, and the young man doesn't show up for his own wedding? For his sake, I hope he simply changed his mind.
Так, ну надо с этим как-то разбираться. Послушать разговоры предшественников. Так, а это что? Там еще какой-то квест. Чуть попозже, наверное. А, мне нужно...
I'm sorry, only forebears are allowed in today. We do welcome guests on some occasions, so I hope you will return at another time.
Так. Даль. Вид. Мне нужно... Да, я так без палева. Ну, я типа отошел, переоделся.
Hail, brother. It is good that you have come.
Теперь пропустишь.
Welcome to the Fellowship Hall.
другой
You're not
разговор.
from Bergame, though. Are you from Sentinel? No matter, as long as you're a forebear.
Да я что, являк.
Then you may come and go as you see fit. Would you like me to get the door?
Да не, я сам справлюсь. Приметная книга.
The person behind the disappearances is definitely a crown. No doubt about it.
Now that's low, even for you. How could you possibly know that?
Because there were shreds of a crown dish dasha left at one of the crime scenes.
Are the bailiffs covering that up? This is the first I've heard of it.
I'm down on my luck. Help me out?
На шкаф. Текс, теперь... Поговорю на рынке.
Welcome to Bергame, Wayfarer. We have the finest musical instruments in all Hammerfell. If you want a harp, a lute, or even a drum, you have come to the right place. Though that is not why you are here, is it?
Знаешь, где твой брат?
Kaznar? That's a sore subject. Believe it or not, he's actually getting married today. Should be at the wedding right now. I know, I should be there, but I'm not.
Казнара там тоже нет, кстати.
He's not? Well, I'll be a lizard's uncle. I guess our little talk may have convinced him after all. We all went out drinking last night, and my cousin and I made one last attempt to talk him out of it. I guess it worked. Damn. I don't know. I would have expected him to tell me if he had made such a decision. With so many people missing lately, I prefer to make sure. He should be at my cousin's house, the last one before the West Gate. Will you check? The more I think about it, the more this concerns me. If you find my brother, tell him to come speak with me. If he doesn't come soon, I'm going to close up shop and help you search. You must understand. I love my little brother, but he is so naive. He shouldn't associate with a crown girl, let alone marry her. Our father, Tuwaka, keep his soul, would never have approved. So I cannot approve either.
Раз не хочешь, чтобы он был счастлив.
Of course I do. But I cannot disrespect our father's memory. None of this matters, though. Right now, all that matters is Kaznar's safety. I will approve the marriage before I see him harmed.
Вот правильно.
So much to do, so little.
I know you are a guest in our city, Wayfarer, so I will forgive your ignorance. But the Fellowship Hall is open to crowns only.
Так. Немножко магии. Привет, я твой земляк.
Welcome to the Bergame Crown Fellowship Hall. I do not recognize you, but I see you wear the formal dasha. I trust you are a crown from outside the city?
У нас, конечно, немножко глупо, что вот только что меня видел, я переоделся, и вот уже я типа все окей. Ну, условности есть условности, ребят.
Those who honor the ancient Yokudan traditions are always welcome here. Come inside and enjoy our hospitality.
Можно было, конечно, заранее переодеться для отыгрыша роли, типа я заранее, ну, как бы ладно. Нельзя прям играть все по этому, прям вот вообще все. По реализму. Я немножко выпить решил.
Brother Istar has not visited the Fellowship House much of late.
No, but one of the bailiffs was here. Believe it or not, the guards almost didn't let him in.
Truly? What possible reason would the guards have for keeping out a bailiff?
His crown Distasha was all shredded up. I suppose it happened when he arrested someone. I just gave him a new one.
Divines, preserve us.
Такс. Что я хочу? Здорово делать параллельно два квеста. Ну, выходи, где ты?
Do you often just walk into people's houses and snoop around upstairs? If my cousin were here, he might not be so friendly. Me? I don't care. I don't really care about anything at this point. I don't know, maybe because there are armed thugs out there with orders to break my kneecaps if I try to leave? If I thought I could get past them, I'd make a run for it, but they'd catch me. It would be pointless. Ask Tiela's father. He's the one who hired them. Paid Uncle Thack to make sure I don't get to the wedding. Jagnus has been against our marriage from the beginning. I don't know why I thought he would come around.
А вот оно как. Отец невесты все-таки решил притвориться дурачком, но на самом деле...
Of course. He wants Tiela to think I stood her up. She'll hate me for the rest of her life and think he was right all along. The bastard. If my father were alive, he'd beat the oblivion out of Jagnus. Of course. That would only make things worse. Don't bother. If he went to this much trouble, he won't change his mind. If you really want to help, there's only one way. You'll have to talk to Uncle Thack.
Какой это так?
Uncle Thack and his gang run the streets here in Bергame. They're not above the law, but they can be dangerous. If you can convince Uncle Thack to let me out, I'll go to the wedding. Jagnus won't be able to say a thing.
Вот оно как. Интересно, интересно. Такс. Я пока что хожу сюда. Разговоры в саду. И мне реально игра лучше стала работать. Просто факт. Не знаю, что они там сделали, но сделали они что-то хорошее.
Regardless of what he's told you, Magistrate, Ista and his bailiffs have made no progress in their investigation.
Honestly, I'm more worried about the withered hand than these disappearances, Councilman. We just have to give Ista more time.
I don't know. Bailiff Fakimal, the one who lives at the northwest edge of town, I heard he was ignoring evidence in the case.
We can't believe everything we hear. You have my word, though, if necessary. I will deal with Ista.
Искать дом и попозже. Поэтому я и люблю играть за Найтблейда, потому что все вот эти миссии, где нужно прятаться, где нужно следить, это все больше вписывается в роль, чем если бы я играл за мага или за некроманта, который, блин, прячется. Ну это как бы, не знаю, то есть здесь много миссий, где нужно именно отыгрывать Найтблейда. Поэтому... Так, здрасте, к вам я еще зайду. Уже, наверное, скоро. Я могу с ним поговорить, кстати?
I cannot believe we are still standing here.
Ясно, дурачка. Вот.
What is it?
Я зашел. Это орк.
Look at this. You walk in like you own the place. Like you fear absolutely nothing. If it's a fight you want, though, you've come to the wrong place. This is a place of business. I'm a businessman.
Я пришел поговорить о Казнаре от Тарине.
Kaznar? Why doesn't Kaznar come talk to me himself? Oh, yes, I remember. He prefers the indoors. Probably better that way. Yes, Kaznar needs to stay at home. Or do you take issue with that?
Что мне не нравится. Давай-ка ты со мной помягче.
Slow down now. No need to be rude. Like I said, I'm a businessman. Truth is, I didn't much like the deal I had with Jagnus anyways. You'll owe me a favor, but I'll give him a refund, and your boy can get married whenever he likes. My people wouldn't have really hurt the kid anyways. Kaznar and Tiela make a nice couple. In fact, if you'll do me that favor we discussed, I'll have my men escort Kaznar right up to the altar. Get them a gift, some hag's breath. It's an aphrodisiac. They might not be able to walk for a few days, but it'll make the wedding night unforgettable. There's an old hag in the desert, Vianney. Kill her and bring her hag's breath to the wedding.
Да надо куда-то будет. Да, пока что я, наверное, все-таки буду держаться квеста.
What?
Я уже могу снять свою маскировку?
I have little time to waste.
Ключ из дома Факимау. О, как. Орудие убийства. Так, а Факимау убили. Что еще? Письмо. Все зашло слишком далеко. Когда я впервые согласился на это, у меня были недобрые предчувствия, но я старался не обращать на них внимания. Иногда принести в жертву несколько жизней, чтобы спасти множество остальных, просто необходимо. Но сколько мы должны убить, прежде чем иссохшее пламя удовлетворится? Больше не стану этим заниматься. Если мои обязанности как Белифа Бергама действительно таковы, я твердо намерен оставить свой пост. Ясно, то есть тут был некромант им рассказывали. Из очередного культа. Уже сколько этих культов было? То в Самхевене культ, то в Пленумбре культ, то в Ринспаре Монклер. Культы повсюду.
Justice Ista, you are hereby found guilty of obstructing an investigation and conspiring against the people of Bергame.
I do not know from where these charges originate, Magistrate, but I am innocent. You will see. The truth will come to light.
You will remain here until a thorough investigation has been completed. I am sorry, Ista.
Чего?
Well, it seems my efforts to shield the Magistrate from security concerns have landed me in the stocks.
Почему ты в колодках?
The Magistrate says I impeded the investigation. Apparently, she went behind my back to conduct her own inquiries. I found evidence she has been meeting secretly with Fakimal, one of my bailiffs. When I asked her about it, she had me locked up.
За исчезновениями стоял именно Факимал.
What? How can this be true? Fakimal has been known to bend the law, but he always followed orders. I can't imagine him going on a killing spree. Where is he? I would speak with him straight away.
Он мертв, но он получал приказы от кого-то еще.
Dead? The poor boy. I don't understand. You're saying he was killing people under orders? The only people with the authority to issue orders to Fakimal are myself and the Magistrate. You think she's involved in this?
Да, я нашел ключ.
That looks like Sulma's key. And this would explain why she put me in the stocks. May I request one last favor then? The Magistrate's home is southwest of the Hall of Judgment. Would you investigate the place?
Да. Заговор эти. Пустыня. О, шо? Приятно. Сколько тут всего. Есть проход. А, ну не внутрь. Если у меня ключ, значит должен быть проход, судя по предыдущему. Заданием везде, где есть ключ, должен быть и проход. А, здесь пропавшие, да? Веселое место. Записка. Магистрат Сульма. Благодарим вас за предложенное золото. Иссохшая длань принимает оплату мертвыми телами. Дайте нам по одному мертвецу за каждые 10 золотых, чтобы вы предложили, и мы пощадим Бергаму. Так, добывайте трупы любыми средствами по вашему выбору. Складывайте их у себя в подвале. Мы периодически будем их забирать. Если это соглашение вас не устраивает, мы попросту раздобудем трупы в Бергаме самостоятельно. Алазан. А, вот он как.
Come on, you dogs. We need to get this load of bodies out of here. Alasan is waiting.
Вот. Наши некроманты. Опа. Все. Опять это карусель смерти.
What were you doing down there? You saw, didn't you? So now you know my dark secret. It must be horrifying. I haven't been able to bring myself to go down there since this began. I just gave Fakimal a key. Do you understand, though? Do you realize why this is necessary?
Видишь этих людей необходимость?
Yes, there is no other way. Do you understand the power of the Withered Hand? King Faharajad, the Ashaba, they cannot stop them. Eventually the Hand would have come here and killed everyone. This deal is our only hope.
Откупаться трупами это не самое лучшее
It is
решение.
the only deal Alasan would accept. It seems terrible, but we're only killing vagrants, criminals. To save the city, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let me finish this. It's only a few more corpses. Will you keep my secret?
Ну, конечно же, нет.
If that's your choice, I will turn myself in. There's no point in trying to deny my crimes. Mark my words, though, Wayfarer. You've doomed Bергame. The Withered Hand will kill us all. I hope I'm wrong, but in my heart, I know I'm not.
Че, я тут всех спасу. Я же герой. Вере. Кто, как не я, спаситель будет всего города, всего мира, всей вселенной. Только игрок, который купил The Elder Scrolls Online. Только он может. И он будет продолжать спасать, пока покупает новые дополнения.
Sharing the evidence you discovered at Fakimal's house, I was able to convince the other bailiffs to release me from the stocks. Tell me, though, what did you learn at the magistrate's house?
В подвале дома оказалось полно трупов.
That must have been quite a grisly scene. The other bailiffs are already on their way over there. I will leave it to them to arrest the magistrate as well. Why, though? Why did the magistrate and Fakimal kill all these people?
Сделка.
All right. I have witnessed many dark crimes in my time as justice, but they pale in comparison to this. To think our own magistrate would make a deal with the Withered Hand. What could she possibly hope to gain from such a thing?
Дело, что не пощадят Бергаме.
A noble notion, I suppose, but nothing can justify the murder of innocents. She will pay for her crimes. You've done quite a service for our fair city. I'm not one for emotional displays of appreciation, but you have my gratitude.
There you are. I've been looking for you. There you are. The scholar Zore said I might find you here. You must make great haste. Prince Azar is in need of your assistance. He is at the shipyards town of Tava's Blessing. The Withered Hand is there, and he needs you to come as soon as possible. The scholar Zora said something about that being the birthplace of one of the Ansei, whatever that means. Oh, and Scholar Zora wants her apprentice Shiri to return to Bергame right away. She wants you to speak to Captain Rawan and ask him to order Shiri to return, whether the girl wants to or not. Tava's Blessing is where the Royal Navy has its shipyards. You must not let the town fall to the Withered Hand. Beware of the shifting sands, Wayfarer. I hope Ruptga guides you quickly to the prince's side. The ships being built at the Tava's Blessing shipyards are critical for the Covenant war effort. I do not think the Withered Hand would have use for the ships, but I fear they might simply destroy them. That would be very bad for the Covenant.
Да, Эльгарды дают Ковенанту корабли, поэтому логично. Так, ну для начала я все-таки закончу миссию со свадьбой. Вы кто?
Be at ease. This is but a simple misunderstanding between merchants who bumped carts. No lives will be lost here.
Чё себе, какие сценки. Блин, вот эту игру реально не хочется играть как в ММО. Я не знаю, но, блин, хочется в нее играть как в обычную ПВ. Она даже еще более... то есть даже в том же Скайриме или Обливине сюжет не настолько ориентированный. Волны. Ладно, я сюда зайду чуть попозже. Так что у меня есть миссия. Так вот, ведьма. Менять, конечно, свой билд. О, все? I'm dead? Так, я кое-что должен сделать. Во-первых, отойти от нее немножко. Во-вторых... Так. Фиксир. Нет. Укрепляющее укрещение. Так, ладно, еще разок. Понятно, как ее штырит-то. И упадет. Да. Эти у него что здесь? И что она делала с этим людьми? Так, возвращаюсь обратно. Сначала я... Так. Через Бергаме. Какой-то квест нужно забыть. Вот и свадьба уже.
The reception better be good. I'm planning to drink my weight in grog.
You missed it. You should have seen the look on Jagnus's face when I arrived. It was extremely satisfying.
Yes!
I'm so glad you made it in time. We are just about to begin the ceremony. Kasner told me everything, and knowing what you have done, you are the guest of honor. Oh goodness, Hag's breath. What a special gift. Thank you. Thank you both. Please, you must stay for the ceremony. It would mean so much to Kasner and to me. This marriage would not have been possible without you.
People of Bергame, we are gathered here today to witness the bond of marriage between Kasner and Their union marks a great day for the citizens of Bергame, crowns and forebears alike. Their love is a testament to the kinship that all crowns and forebears share with each other.
I can't believe we're here. Uncle Thac's getting soft in his old age.
Так, а где? Да, ну что скажешь?
I cannot believe she went through with it. All I can say is thank Rutka that I have other daughters. I will not even allow them to talk to forebears.
Красный рассказал мне о том, что ты сделал.
The sneaky little cur. I only tried to get the wedding called off for their own good. Crowns and forebears are too different. Remember my words. This marriage will not last. Someday they will realize I was right.
Так, зайду сюда. Трактир.
I heard that the judge?
This music is fine if you've an ear for the traditional. The performance is predictable, though, just like everything else Crowns produce.
Ну ладно, на этом я закончу, пожалуй. Была интересная серия. До свидания.